Hey everybody. I hope everybody is having a really good weekend. This has been a I'm teaching for some weeks this summer, and the program is Monday through Saturday. Another history teacher didn't come. So in short, I have 130 kids, and now they have me in at this school in the lecture hall auditorium, and I don't use the mic often, and so my throat is bothering me. That's why I couldn't do this last night. So just hang in there with me. All right. We're back for another review, and I haven't decided what to do with my hair, so excuse my hat too. Anyway, another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville, season 8, episode 9, Beyond Scared Stormy. This episode wasn't really doing anything, but before I forget, if you're watching this, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. To those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much. All right, so we get Stormy picking up where we left off last week, and she's got to turn herself in for her mugshot. I already knew this was going to be some BS, but anyway. So she has her whole glam team, so her mugshot will be nice when she goes to turn herself in on 2 bullshit warrants. Baby, she's upset that she has to go through all this, the process of a mugshot when someone was antagonizing her, whatever. Honestly, it does sound like some bullshit. I honestly feel like people play around with people's lives way too much when it comes to shit like this. If you roll up on somebody's property, you get what you get, okay? It seems like y'all got into it and had a beef, but it shouldn't have gone this far. I don't doubt that there are some people who watch this show and feel like they can just show up on people's property, and I guess maybe she got in her face, cursed her out or whatever, may have taken it too far, but at the point in which you start calling the police and pressing charges, and let's not act like black people just get away with shit. That's why I feel like sometimes you just gotta chill the fuck out. Now, granted, Stormy could have made better decisions, but people don't need to show up at your business on your property and shit. Courtney's mom is really sweet, okay? We've seen her on camera maybe one time before. She knows how to act and stuff. It's amazing to me that those people don't get highlighted as often. So she came in and said she put everything to the side to be there to help Stormy or whatever. And I was like, good for her. Good for her. Because that's actually very nice of her to do for a daughter-in-law, especially considering that her mother didn't seem to like her husband either. Okay? So Stormy said she called her mother, and her mother was just like, that's what you get for being on reality TV. I said, huh? Her mom is a ghetto, country, messy bitch. I could say something worse, but I'm not. Who show up, she the kind of show up at a Baptist church when they trying to get a new preacher and stuff and keep up all kinds of mess just to keep chaos and confusion going. She evil. So Courtney's mother is an emotionally mature and secure person. You can tell. And she's lucky, Stormy, you lucky to have Courtney and his family. Alexa, off. She's lucky to have Courtney and Stormy and his family, because for your mama being all up in your business, so mad at Mel and shit, and then when you need her, not for some peer-to-peer bullshit, but for that she can't do it, fuck her. Destiny and Tisha have a fake meetup again, okay? We already know they don't fuck with each other, but all of a sudden, I'm telling you, Mel be bringing people together unintentionally. If we gonna hate on Mel, we gonna be friends. Anyway, Destiny, that pink shirt with the hands on the breast was not hitting in the confessional at all. Nice try. It was a poor remix of Beyonce's bodysuit on the Renaissance tour, and it was just the shirt, and I'm sure somewhere in your mind you thought it was cute, but no ma'am. No ma'am. I would say don't do that again, but since we get Stormy looking a mess in confessional after confessional, it doesn't matter. And can somebody, never mind, I'm not going to start. I am. Speaking of Stormy, back to Stormy. That confessional look with the fire dress, I've already gone in on that. But after all of that glam squad work, I get my hair done, makeup. Was it just me, or was Stormy still not cute? I don't care what. Anyway, so Destiny is starting a candle line. Okay. And Trish and Tisha are there making candles with her. Let me tell you something. I am so over all these people having similar names. I can't take it. We don't care. And I am somebody, I love candles. I love 3-wick candles. And I am not interested in anything Destiny has to offer. All right. So Trish asked them if they've been eating healthy. And I get annoyed. Okay, because one, they ain't talking about nothing. Because anybody who struggles with their weight does not like to be reminded of it always, primarily because they already know. Okay, I don't want to hear about Tisha having chicken and waffles and Destiny, feeling bad about that. I'm over people trying to make people feel bad about their weight. Okay, so they start gossiping about the Lover and Friends gala. Okay, because we all know if Destiny and Sunny weren't there, it wouldn't be nothing to talk about. Destiny talks about how her and Sunny had a conversation and got into it. Destiny was like, well, what's his name? Moses. Moses was staring at me the whole time, and she knows about their relationship, and that's why she's acting insecure. And probably, I don't doubt that at all. I don't even like Destiny, but Sunny, it's clear you looking for a check. It's clear you want to be part of this cast. It's clear you did that to cut her and to hurt her, and he did the same thing. And y'all are giving somebody who I don't even think is even worthy of that kind of attention a whole lot of attention. And quite frankly, it has resulted in me being sympathetic to Destiny's situation, despite me not liking her. Anyway, Destiny, I guess, we gonna move on from there. I don't care. Stormy and Courtney, right? Stormy got out of jail. Just like that. Okay, she took her mugshot. She said she was in the back and in handcuffs for like 15 minutes. She still has that ugly fire dress on in the confessional. She's telling Courtney that it wasn't that bad. And Courtney is driving, but he has like, I've noticed Courtney has a nervous laugh. But he was serious and was like, yeah, but it's still jail. Like, just in case you thinking this time, next time, the time after that may be just the same, it's still jail. Okay? Now, Stormy was talking about how the police were nice. Courtney was like, okay, well, you're lucky because most police ain't nice. And they're not. Like, I know it may not have been as bad as you thought, and I'm glad that you're relieved and you're able to be home with your husband and baby, but cut it. Cut it. Okay? Her mom didn't call her. What a surprise. Okay? Stormy, all of that makeup and glam squad has not helped you. Like, she still looks like a fucking Oompa Loompa to me. Like, it's just weird. And for the way she's always talking like this, and I just need her to do something better with her life. Like, be nicer, be more friendly. I don't like her. All right, so Stormy says she was shocked by her mother's reaction. I've only seen your mama on this show. I've never seen her in person, nor do I care to see her, but I wasn't surprised. Stormy said something that I thought was revealing when she was like, it's just a repeat of my life. Every important moment of my life, she wasn't there. And I'm like, but this woman is going so hard for you on TV. That's actually very typical. Parents who are not there, but then want to still zap on any kind of attention, affection, the kind of life that their kid has once they've moved past the point of childhood. Like, I can't. So Trish is having a birthday dinner with apparently just her sister. And Trish, we're at episode 9, and I really was trying to give you a level of grace. I really was. Because I was hoping there would be more to it, but it's not. You're not giving. Stormy brought you on. I'm not even here for Stormy. And because of that, I wanted to give you a chance. Because I felt like maybe I was being hard on you. But you just, it's not hitting. All right, so Trish talked to her kids about getting married to Ken. The kid thing was cute. In retrospect, I guess. Kids like to see their parents happy. She tells her sister that her and Ken have been living together for a year, which we've heard 89 times in these 9 episodes. She has been living with this man for a year. The sister is shocked. She tells her sister for the first time that her and Marquez or Marquise, whatever his name is, has been separated for 4 years. And I was like, damn, Trish, does your family live far? Or is it just that you can keep a hell of a secret? Because I'm confused. And then to tell your family in front of a camera crew on reality TV, something ain't right. Something ain't right in that dynamic. Okay? Her sister asked, well, did you wait to tell us because you felt like you were going to be judged? Trish said she was scared of the judgment, but it was also she thought it was too good to be true. And that tells me that her last relationship, obviously, there was some trauma that came along with that, and very painful. And I can totally understand anybody who has experienced heartbreak um, certainly with somebody you've loved, it's very difficult to trust people after that. Very. So she said her family is very traditional, and honestly, that was clear whether she said it or not. The sister was asking questions about whether or not they are still love, and are you sure you want to leave him? I'm like, they've been separated for 4 years. What the fuck? I felt like her sister didn't want her to get a divorce, and it hit me as I was watching that. Sometimes, I'm just living my single life, my best life, and when I go home, like go home back down south, like back to Atlanta, until then, I'm actually able to forget. But when I watch the show, I was like, this is all too familiar. Are you sure you want to leave? You stay through thick and thin because like a husband is supposed to be a real, not simply, people use that language now, prize or whatever. No, no, no. It is like a husband is to have achieved whatever the fuck your goal was supposed to be as a woman. And I mean, and it's not just like even a black thing. It's throughout the South, and it's throughout many parts of our country because we just live in a very sexist and misogynistic country. We do. But it was just something about it. I'm just like, golly, this is so toxic. And in the city where you can get lost because there's 8 million plus people, and then you are reminded like, oh my gosh, sometimes I can forget about these people and then they show up on my TV screen. Anyway, so Chris Fletcher is in another forced scene that we don't want. Martell, Courtney, and Chris meet up to bowl at an alley where there's nobody else there but them and their little cameras. Ken shows up too. I guess Marceau and Maurice must have had a family event elsewhere. They probably didn't air. Anyway, they start talking about Martell dropping out of being a model. We don't care. I do not care to hear about Martell's metrosexual battle with himself about having a dad body like he done carried the baby. The fuck? Anyway, Martell started hemming and hawing when he was talking to Ken about knowing or not knowing, what's the name, Trish. And Martell keeps trying to act like, he ain't nowhere, this and the other. Courtney and Chris was basically busting him out. Like, how come you didn't recognize her? Martell is such a liar and likes to provide any windows. I mean, she was in the house a couple times. I mean, but, we ain't do nothing. But he always does stuff to try to make people think something else. Ken, like, whatever. I don't even know why you brought that up. Seeing that none of y'all ever see Martell for the fuck shit that he does. And when I say see him, I mean like meet him in the street, see him. All right, Ken is talking about marrying Trish. Martell is like laughing, calling him a side dude. And I was looking at Chris when he was laughing with him. I was like, you do realize that he calls your wife a side chick and you still ain't seen him for it. I don't know what is going on with these men because it's not a generational thing. But a man who does not protect me and check another man is not good enough for me. So Martell talks about how he wants to get married again. And I don't even know, like, remember last time he told us he was going to get married at the end of the year? No, he's waiting for Mel to come back and claim she can't find anybody else so he can continue to be actively, verbally, and emotionally abusive to her. And it's not going to happen, Martell. It's not. Go to therapy. All right. Stormy meets up with her help me, Lord, with her mother. All right. Her mother comes over and still has time to come over and film a scene with her daughter on this reality TV show that she says is her fault for getting involved in. Betty, you're not making stuff no better for you or for nobody else. Stormy said, her intimate conversations with her mom give her anxiety because they haven't gone well. And I was like, you not telling your mama that you pregnant and you don't know who is by. You not telling your mama, I know I told y'all graduation was in May, but it looks like I may not be able to get this done until next May. Like, not those kind of conversations. And I'm just like, yeah, that relationship is shitty. It is. It is. So women who don't have the ability to have a small, intimate conversation with their daughter, but want to fight other women half their age in the name of protecting their daughter, and they do that publicly because they fail to show their children love and care in private, and want to convince people otherwise, not by changing their behavior and being better parents, but by trying to show their ass in public to convince everybody they're not what they know they are as bad parents. And what you're incapable of showing in private, you try to show your ass in public with, and I can't stand that shit. Okay, that goes for mothers and fathers who do that shit because they both do it. But I'm talking about this scenario. So her mom kept berating her about how she needed tough love. Like Stormy ain't no grown woman at this point. Her mom brings up that she was arrested when she was 18. It's happened before. Now all I remember is Stormy saying the judge threw it out. Whatever. Her mom said it's her circle and she shouldn't be hanging with certain people. That was apples and oranges, squares and circles, diamonds and cubic zirconium. That just was not hitting for me. That was not hitting for me at all. Like, get the fuck out of here. So she said that this show is designed to elevate one person and bring everybody else down. So she's basically claiming Mel says activate. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if Mel has even used that word like that. I have no idea. But all these cast members seem to be very delusional to think that Mel has the ability to just tell people, oh yeah, go after Tisha. Oh, go after Stormy. Like, what? I'm sure there are crazy people on the internet who are really obsessed with Mel. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to cut it the fuck out. Or better yet, be an example and refuse to show up on camera with your daughter. If that's really what's getting to you. But we know it's not. You like the attention. And the bottom line is you weren't an affectionate mother and you're a fucked up person. And it's obvious. Okay, this attack Mel shit is tired. Like I said, I don't dislike Mel. I appreciate what she went through and, her enduring it in public because I know that's not easy. But I'm like, I wouldn't even be taken up for Mel half the time if I just didn't feel like people were so jealous of her and hating on her. Like, what the fuck? So, Stormy is still making excuses and a rationale for her mother's behavior, especially in the confessional. I told you. She said, well, basically, my mom's response is, I told you so, because she told me not to be friends with Mel, this, that, and the other. Her mom was late to her wedding. Her mom, the same mom that she told us last season, when her mom doesn't like somebody, she didn't really like Courtney, but, he had to grow on her. What part grew on her? All that fucking money he had that you basically lost and told us about last season? And so she sees herself able to do that? Able to live the kind of life she has based on your guilt and his money? That's bullshit. That's bullshit, and I don't like it. How the hell you late to your own daughter's wedding? You would get your makeup and she was walking down the aisle. What the fuck? Fuck that makeup. If you was really late, fuck that makeup. You weren't late. You were jealous. You were jealous of your daughter for marrying into something quote unquote better than whatever the fuck you had. And then you treat her like that. And Stormy, you gonna have to, and I understand in the sense that I'm sure everybody wants their mother's approval, especially people who didn't grow up with a mother who gave it to them without them having to earn it. But at the same time, Stormy, you got to grow up and be better. And when I say be better, not entertain that fuck shit. Her mom refused to apologize to her, I don't know how many times, for several minutes. She eventually does it because she wants more camera time. That relationship went right back to sour when that camera was over. And that's all I have. This shit is whack. Apparently, Sonny and Moses going to be looking for a house. They trying to expand their family. Sonny wants to have a baby at age 50. Moses wants to piss off his ex-girlfriend. And one day it's going to hit him. Not one day, like in the far, far future, but like in the near future. Like, yeah, this was a mistake. I got married, got like a kid on the way, possibly. And I don't even know this woman or like her like that. Anyway, y'all have a good rest of y'all week. I'm going to go nurse my vocals. And I will see y'all soon. Bye.